quiz, the recent feature that we put on MusicOnline UK in these times of the coronavirus pandemic, where because we can't go out to bars and restaurants and socialise with other people, we've decided to have our own little virtual pub quiz, a tradition that happens in the UK where people just get together and they come down to, turn the volume off on my computer again, and they come down to a place where all together we can have a little quiz and just a little bit of fun together. Now, last week it was actually quite competitive. All right, so I don't know who we've got in the audience at the moment. We have 2 people watching at the moment. A few might be joining soon. So unless we have a couple more, this could end up with a very easy competition for one person, but hopefully a couple will join. Now, the rules of this, how we're going to do this. First of all, you need to be playing the video at the live moment. Even if you join late, do not go back. We have a third person. Hi, Tejashri. I hope I said your name right. Tejashri. Do not go back to the beginning and play it again from the beginning, because if you want to participate in the quiz, you have to be at the live moment, all right? So you'll be answering the questions 2 or 3 minutes after they've happened otherwise, won't you? Okay, so like last time, I'm going to play a little piece of music. It keeps going bright and dark, so I'm going to try and... How's that? Does that help the light a little bit? I don't know. Taking a bit of a... going backwards and forwards with light and dark shade. Okay, rightly pronounced. Thank you, Tejashri. Tejashri. Okay, I'm going to play a little piece. And first of all, just to warm you up, we're going to have a very easy question. And the first person to get the right answer gets a point. Now, last week we had a little bit of a monopoly by one person who was getting all the points. So you've got to be quick with your fingers typing the answers. As soon as I play this piece, see if you can work out whether it's in a major or a minor key. All right, and the first answer will get the point. Okay, now there's probably loads of time for you to answer that, but I'm also giving time for other people to join in the quiz, okay? Right, so we all got the right answer, but the point does go to Sophia because you were first in with the answer, okay? So I'm going to keep a little score sheet here, and Sophia at the moment has 1 point. You have to be quick to get the points here. All right, now the next question in our quiz, actually it might be easier if I just copy and paste these into the chat. How many beats are in a bar? All right, you might have an answer already, but I'm just going to paste that in here, and anyone who answers after I've pasted this, I'll start playing it again. I'll keep glancing towards that to see if anyone's answered it. That's not 2 beats in a bar, that's just question 2, how many beats are in a bar. Okay. Okay, we have some answers already, and again, Sophia got in there first, so it's 2 points to Sophia. Right, now I might have to give people a timeout if they're just getting into the answers all always the first too quickly. So we'll see how this goes. Okay. The next question, question 3. Let me just get the copy and paste for the question so you can see. Right. Now, I'd like you with reasons to tell me what period of music you think it came from. Okay, I'm going to carry on actually playing it after we just stopped. Okay, so we've got varying ideas here. Audrey's going classical, Julia's going romantic, and Julia, I'm going to give you a point there. You're the first one to get in with the romantic period. However, there are some extra points for people that can give me some reasons. So we do have rubato and sustained pedal, as Sophia mentioned. So you get an extra point for those reasons, because I did say at the beginning, can you give reasons for your answer, right? What makes it a piece from the romantic period? Okay, and that's a perfect answer. There was a lot of use of rubato. The tempo was pulled around quite a lot. Okay, now for our next question in the pub quiz, I'm going to play you 3 melodic intervals from the tune. Now you can't jump in with the answer early because you don't know what intervals I'm going to play you yet. So I'm just going to copy this question into the chat. Now, there are, let's see. We'll do them as a set, all 3 together. Okay? First of all, though, I'm going to cover my hands so that you do not cheat. I'm going to play 3 pairs of notes. So they'll make 3 melodic intervals as a pair. So here's the first pair. Okay, now that's quite tricky. One of those 3 intervals. All right. If you want to give me one at a time, I might give you a mark for each one. And I'll give you a bonus mark if you can get all 3 together in one go. So if you just want to give me one of them, just say A was a second, or B was a third, or C was a fourth. Right, now Julia's saying a third for, is that the first one I'm assuming? If you could just prefix it by, a fourth and a fifth. Well, I'm going to give you 2 points for that, Julia. That was 2 out of the 3. Right, you've got a third there. But the fifth is correct, the fourth in the middle was not. A seventh. B is a seventh. Well done, Audrey. That is Audrey, isn't it? I'm reading it correctly. Yes, Audrey, 7th. So we've got someone else in the competition now. Now, I'm going to give a bonus point, or 3 bonus points, if you can actually describe what type of third, 5th, and 7th. So let's do it for the third first. Is it a major third, a minor third, a diminished third, or an augmented third? What type of third is that? It's not a major third, sorry. No. We've got a minor third for Sophia. Yes, an extra point, Sophia. Okay. All right. They're easier somehow when you go up. Because if I did this, it sounds like a minor arpeggio, isn't it? But when you go down, it's not quite so easy to hear them. Okay, the next interval. All right. diminished, minor, major or augmented seventh. Now, yeah, we're on the second one now. People keep coming. This is the problem with the internet. A bit of delay now. Right, I'm just going to put a little line under here. B. Whoops, I didn't actually type anything. So anyone answering after I've written the note B will be describing the second interval. What type of seventh is this? Actually, my book is not really covering an awful lot, is it? I just realised from the camera angle you can probably see underneath the book. Let's do it again. Let's do it the other way around. Not an augmented. Anyone else? Come on, who's going to be the first one in with this one? Are you all sitting there at home trying it out on your piano? Maybe, or just singing up. Diminished? No, it's not diminished, Sophia. We're running out of options. There are only two left. It's a seventh and it's not major. So, come on, there's only one left. Who's going to be typing it down first? Minor. Mihak has got it there. So it's a point there for Mihak. All right, that was hard. Okay. Yes, Sophia, but it is minor, but you're not in first this time. Right, now, that was quite tricky. Next, I'm going to play you three. Let me just copy the question down and paste it for you. 3 harmonic intervals. Okay. Just put that down there for you, so anyone answering after this. Now, I'm going to play 3 of them, and like last time, I'll give you a point for each one, or a bonus point if you get all 3 in one go. All right, so it's up to you. You could just say A and a fifth, or A, B and C, 5th, 6th, 7th, or something like that. Okay? So here are 3 intervals. Oh, again, I need to hide the answers, don't I? So, you're actually in the left hand. Okay, there are 3 harmonic intervals. If you want to do them one at a time, you get a point for each. Here's the first one, A. Here is the second one, B. And the third one, C. So, A is not a fifth, sorry. I'll play them to you again. Here is A. Here is B. And here is C. And sorry, it's not a fourth. There are no fourths in any of them, actually. I'm limiting the possibilities. A third for A, Julia. Correct. Okay. So Julia gets an extra point. I'm going to give you a running total at the end of this round. Right, so we've got a third. I'll give you a bonus point if you can tell me what type of third. Major, minor, diminished or augmented. Sophia, you get a point for B is a sixth. Yes. Now, we're still, yes. All right. Zanderson, yes. Zanderson is saying a major third. Ah, sorry, no. We had Vincent in there first. So, Vincent gets a point for a major third. Right, okay. We've finished with A. We're now on B. Can you tell me what type of sixth this is? Major, minor, diminished or augmented? not augmented and not diminished. It is a major. Tejashri, where are you? There we go, got a point for you there. Right, and it's not minor, but we'd already answered it as a sixth, major sixth. And then the last one. Okay, can you name what interval this is? You'll get a bonus point if you can describe it, not just say the number. What is that interval and what type of that number? A perfect fifth, Sophia. Double points there for a... Right, now we're going to get a running total. Okay, it's not a runaway, but Sophia is in the lead with 7 points, followed by Julia with 4 points, and then 1 each for Audrey, Mihak, Vincent and Tejashri. Okay, next question. It is still possible for someone to knock Sophia off her top spot. So, next I would like you to name what cadence I am using in the following phrase. Okay, now which one was this? Sorry. Yes, we're just going to do the cadence at the end of the piece. Right, what is that cadence? And Mihak gets a point. Okay, so you're on 2 points now. Yes, they're all coming in thick and fast, but the fastest fingers for typing gets the point. And even if you type it twice, Audrey, it doesn't get you in there any higher. Oh, you're doing a spelling correction, I can see. All right, I would have accepted the first answer, but Mihak can type fastest on that particular question. Now, can you name the chords that I use for the last 3 chords? Again, like we did with the intervals question, you get a point for each one, but you get a bonus point if you can name all 3 of them all together. All right, so here are the last 3 chords. I won't cover these up. I'll play them again. Now, let's see what answers we get. Mihak, it is 5-1, but I said the last 3 chords. So 1-5-1 almost. 1 to 5-1. 1C5-7-1. Now that is a very good answer, Sophia. I have to give you 4 points for that, which sort of really knocks this a little bit into out the boundaries of the ballpark, doesn't it? But I think I'm going to give, for the first answer, Mihak, I'll give you a point for your 5-1 because you were in there first. Or maybe 2 points because there were 2 chords in there, even though one of them should have a 7th in it. All right, now let's go on to a couple more questions before there is no chance of catching Sophia up. Right, can you name the modulation that I'm going to play in this phrase? I'm going to give you a key chord first. What is the name of that modulation? Have someone answered already? Because I didn't actually type the question in. Audrey, well done. Relative minor. Yes, I know. It's because you're typing so fast that you're making spelling mistakes. But Audrey, the point on that. Right. Well done. And the rest of you all got the right answers, but not the first one to have. Ah, and hello, Ruby. You've joined in a little bit late. So, yeah, we are doing a quiz, and you need to be here at the beginning of the quiz so that you will actually have best chance to get all the points. But anyway, you'll know for next time. And we'll be doing another one of these next Sunday, probably about the same time, 2 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock. I haven't decided. But if you subscribe, and then you should get notifications when these things come up, yeah? And hit the notification bell. People don't understand. Just one little thing before we carry on with the quiz. If you subscribe to a channel, you don't necessarily get notified when they have new videos or live streams. You have to hit the bell that says notify me, yeah? The notification bell. It's all part of making sure you don't miss anything and being here at the beginning of the quiz. All right, so let's carry on. Now, I want you to think of an Italian term that describes the character of this piece, right? An Italian term that describes the character of the piece. Now, there are various things that could possibly be correct alternatives, so there's not one correct answer here. All right, I'm saying the question over. The term that describes the character of this piece. All right, I'm going to give more than 1 point for any answers that I would say fit the character and the style, okay? Okay, wow, there's a lot of points just popped up on the board. Right, so I turned my back for 2 minutes and there's a whole pile of messages. So let's see if we can give a mark to. I'm going to give a mark for Dolce, absolutely, to Sophia. Audrey, grazioso, I would say it's graceful, yeah. Julia, andante. We're talking about character rather than tempo. Okay, Antebuse, I'm not sure that's an Italian word. Maybe you're typing too quickly. Tranquillo, I'll give a point to for Audrey. Okay, Ruby, legato. Yes, Ruby, you can have a point for that. And again, Niroshana, andante isn't so much a character and a style, but a tempo, which is another question possibly. Vincent, cantabile. Yeah, I'm going to give you that point, even though you misspelt it slightly. Try to do it too quickly. Now, Tranquillo Sophia was already taken. Yeah, Vincent, you corrected your answer. Andante's already we talked about being a tempo. Legato. Did someone already say yes? We did. So Ruby's had that point. Cantabile's been taken. Right. Okay. Now, the next question would have been, what tempo marking would you describe this as? And I was actually going to ask that. And I think we've already had the answer, but who had it first? I'm just looking back. It seems like Julia had andante first. So I'm going to give an extra mark there to Julia. Okay. But there are 2 other words which are added on to the andante in the marking in the book. Okay. Now it says andante, and I want you to translate the next 2 words. You've got to get both of them right. Andante con moto. All right, I'll write that in the chat here. What does the con moto mean? First answer, with both words correct. With movement. Mihak, you get 2 points for that. Well done. bringing you up in second place. It's all about who can type the quickest, isn't it? All right, now we have a couple of questions. Just maybe, no, I think that was the last question that I had in the actual test there. Right, so it comes down to the scores then. I thought there was another question, but there isn't. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 7 of you. Now, fair enough, Ruby, you did join a little bit late. So, you are tied in equal 6th place with Tijashri with 1 point. Vincent, you got a couple of points in 5th place. In 4th place, we had Audrey with 4 points. In 3rd place, with 5 points, was Julia. In 2nd place, with 6 points, was Mihak. And in 1st place, with 11 points, way out in the lead, was Sophia. So, you'll have to go back in the video when it's finished, Julia, to answer your question. Did I score first with the period question? If you think I've made a mistake and given the points to the wrong person, you can take it up with me in the comments below this video later. All right, it's only for a bit of fun. But generally, I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope not just enjoyed it, but it's actually been useful for training your ear a little bit. So we're going to try these little oral pub quizzes on a regular basis, at least until this quarantine period finishes in the country, and it's something to do on a Sunday afternoon, and also to get better at your oral tests. There are also more details of stuff that I'm doing on MusicOnline to help you through this period. For members who are on my Patreon, they get a free sight reading sample and an oral test sample every week. And we also have a very intimate sort of like one-to-one Skype hangout, a little bit like this, but much more where you can actually play or speak directly rather than just typing, okay? And that's a Skype hangout for members who are also patrons of MusicOnline UK. So if you just check out in the details below all the different things that are possible, I'll put a little link later, all right? And then just help you get through this period and use this period, not just to relieve the boredom, but actually have a bit more time to do the things that you don't normally get the time to do, you know, when you're so busy in your normal daily routine, you forget about the sight reading, you forget about oral training and all the other sorts of things, okay? So here's an opportunity rather than a problem, an opportunity to improve your musical education while we're forced to spend a little bit more time at home. Hopefully that was enjoyable, and thanks for participating, everybody. It's been a really good session, I think, and we'll do another one next week. All right, I'll see you all soon if I can find the button that's supposed to turn this thing off, because that's always an interesting... How do I stop this thing? Otherwise, you're going to hear me talking forever until I just pull the plug out. Right, video analytics, is it going to have a stop button on this one? No, I think I'm just going to have to press the button on the phone. Here we go. So, nice to have met you all, and see you next week.